Love is the drug. Love
kind.
is, this was a great Roxy Music line that Brian Ferry wrote. And love is the most powerful and dangerous of all the drugs. The driving force that overrides our reason. And of course, it is the primal urge. So what a civilized society has to do is to prevent that drug, that primal force, from creating mayhem. So there have to be rules, like monogamy and rituals like marriage that rein love in and make the addict at least more or less under control. And I think that's part of why I'm a romantic rather than a Steve Pinker Enlightenment rationalist, because the romantics realized that love was the drug. It's like the difference in sensibility between Handel and Wagner. And I had a Wagnerian phase when I was an undergraduate, and I still remember thinking that in Isolde's Liebestod, that Wagner had got the closest to sex that anybody had ever got in music, or perhaps to love. I'm lucky that I love my wife, and that we were, by the time we met, smart enough to understand that love is a drug that you have to kind of take in certain careful ways, and that it works best in the context of a stable family. That's the key thing, that one has to sort of take the drug and then submit to the conventions of marriage and family life. I think in that respect, I'm a kind of tamed romantic.
Tamed romantic.
That's how I'd like to think of myself.
And the degree to which your romanticism is tamed can be then channeled into productive work. That's why you're a historian and a writer, is the rest of that love is channeled through the writing.
So if you're going to be addicted to anything, be addicted to work. I mean, we're all addictive, but the thing about workaholism is that it is the most productive addiction. And and rather that than drugs or booze. So I'm always trying to channel my anxieties into work. I learnt that at a relatively early age. It's a sort of massively productive way of coping with the inner demons. And again, we should teach kids that, because let's come back to our earlier conversation about universities. Part of what happens at university is that adolescents have to overcome all the inner demons. And these include deep insecurity about one's appearance, about one's intellect, and then madly raging hormones that cause you to behave like a complete fool with the people to whom you're sexually attracted. All of this is going on in the university. How can it be a safe space? It's a completely dangerous space by definition.
Yeah.
So